everybody. Right now, I am going to show you the very basic steps that you would need to use to create a banner for your Schoology account and buttons that can be linked inside of your Schoology account. This is going to be the most basic version, but there are lots of different ways that you can do this. So I'm going to use PowerPoint to create my buttons, and then we are going to download those as pictures, take them into Google Docs, insert them into a table, link everything up, and then copy and paste it into Schoology. I know that sounds like a lot, but I think we can get this done pretty quickly. So the first thing I need to do in PowerPoint is I am just going to insert some shapes. So I'm going to go to the insert button and I'm going to choose this rounded square, and I'm using the inch markers along the top of my screen to kind of eyeball how big this is going to be. So right here, I'm using these along the side. It's good to make it about 2 inches tall. This is about an inch. You don't want it to be too big because you don't want it to take up too much room in inside of Schoology. So yeah, 2 inches is as big as I would go, but this one I'm just going to make about an inch. Okay. So I've inserted the shape, and now this is automatically a text box, and I can customize the look of the text. So I'm going to choose this white color here, and then I'm going to go to the home button, and I am going to choose a different font, and I am going to bump that up inside so it looks like a bigger text, and just type my title. Okay, and that's, basically ready for the very basic form. Now, if I'm going to make buttons, I kind of use this as a guide for how big I want my buttons. You're going to do those the same way. So I'm just going to go back to Insert, Shape, and I'm going to choose this rounded rectangle again. And this way, you can make different size buttons. I could do something like a square, and again, I kind of don't want this to get too big. All right, or you could make a rectangle. You're only going to have a few buttons. You might want to change the color, so I have that selected, and I'm just going to pop up here to Shape Fill, and I am going to change the color of that. All right, and then I'm just going to type text. You can get pretty detailed in customizing if you want, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to type in my text. Okay, and then we want our buttons to be uniform in size. So I'm just going to Command-C copy this and then paste it. And this is going to kind of give me a feel for how it looks. All right, and I have my banner and 2 buttons. Okay, so now I've got to save those as images. So I'm just going to click and select, right click, save this picture. Okay, I'm going to name it so I remember what I named it, and I'm just going to save this to my desktop because all this is going to be deleted later. All right, and you'll notice I'm saving these as PNG files. That's important because we don't want anything on the background. So I'm just going to press save. I have my banner and my 2 buttons ready to go. Now, this is goofy, but I'm going to come out to my Google Drive. I'm going to go to New, Google Docs, and now I'm going to format it inside Google Docs, and I have to use a table. And the reason why I have to use a table is because when you use the table, it holds all of your formatting together, so you can copy and paste it really easily into Schoology. So because I have 2 buttons, I'm just going to do a 2 by 2 table. If I had 5 buttons, I would do a 5 by 5. If I had 4 buttons, 4 by 4. You get the point. So I'm going to go to Insert, Table, 2 by 2. Okay, and then I am going to select both of my top cells, right click, and choose Merge Cells. Now I'm going to go down to my Finder and open up this banner, and I'm just going to drag it and drop it right in there, and there we go. So now I'm going to do the same thing with both of my buttons. All right, so banners in and both buttons. Now I need to grab some links to link up these buttons. Now, this one's to the outside source. If I'm going to link to an outside source, all I do is pull up the URL and copy and paste it. So I'm going to Command C on the link. I'm going to come back to my document, and then I'm going to right click, choose link, Command V for paste. Now I can also link directly inside of Schoology. So let's say that your students have to complete something in Schoology. What I'm going to do is I am going to go to the folder that they need to look at, and then I'm going to Command C the URL up here at the top, go back over, right click, link, Command V. Okay, and now I've got my buttons linked up. If I click on that, I see my link is there, and I have my banner in. Okay, now let's get rid of this table thing because that looks kind of silly. So I'm going to highlight everything, and then I'm going to find this outline tool, the border color, and I'm changing that to white. And now that looks real clean. So I'm going to copy this, Command C. So I'm going to go then into Schoology, into the updates area, and I'm going to paste that right in here. You can see it's there. I'm going to choose this little bubble. I'm going to check next to the bell and make this an announcement and press post. And now you'll see that the announcement is viewing on the top of my updates page. I'm going to go to materials. It's also there. So you've got two pages that it's on for the kids. And now also when I click on my link, it takes me out to that website, or it will take me, this one takes me directly to the assignment I need to see inside Schoology. So you can see this could really help students navigate inside a unit or to the stuff that you really need to see as a priority. And you can change that out as often as you like, or you might just have a standard set of links there. And it could be very simple, or you can get pretty fancy. So let me know if you have questions.